Hi, welcome to From the Heart with Purnima Nagaraja. This is your friend Purnima speaking for you. February, the month of love and joy. We always anticipate the big day, February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a day where everybody proclaims everlasting and undying love for each other. But does it only have to be between people? Valentine's Day is a day when so many people come to me because they don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And so many parents come to me because their children are actually in a relationship. India is a very orthodox country. Is it? Not really. We don't discourage love here. What we discourage is a relationship without any maturity. India might seem like an extremely orthodox and an extremely strict country. Parents are always saying, don't fall in love. Do anything but don't fall in love. Ours is a country where parents spy on their children. Ours is a country where parents grab cell phones and take them away from their children if they see them texting the opposite sex. Ours is a country that says, no love please. You can love only after marriage. Ours is a country where we marry strangers and learn to love them over time. Love. Such a misunderstood emotion. Don't we love our parents? Of course we do. Isn't that love? Don't we love animals? Our pets, our friends, our cousins, our uncles, aunts, grandparents. Isn't that love? If that love is okay, why isn't this love okay? This is something we need to ask ourselves. How often have we heard our parents saying, don't talk to boys as soon as you turn 12 or 13. Or girls are not to be spoken to. Don't go out with them. Don't be alone with boys. How often have we heard our parents say this? Very often, right? In fact, a lot of fights in the house are because girls talk to boys, boys talk to girls, and after the age of 12 or 13, it's a big no in this country. This is also a country where we have unprecedented acid attacks. A girl says no to a boy and she's attacked with acid, disfigured for life. One wonders, what is this brouhaha about love? Why is love such a big thing or such a bad thing? A lot of people go into relationships with unsavory people, with people way below their social standards or intellectual standards. There was an incident where a girl fell in love with her own chauffeur and got married to him. And after she did, he cut her neck off with a sickle, mid-morning on the road. Suddenly this reinforces this whole idea that love is bad. Love is really not bad. But before you love somebody else, you must learn to love yourself. A lot of us suffer from self-esteem issues. We don't think we are good enough. We don't think we can get somebody who is equal to us or better than us as partners. So we stick to people who are a very low standard, people who we can't even show outside and say, this is my boyfriend. When you buy a car, whatever budget you have, you try to buy the best in the market. Same thing comes to clothes. Even if you have a small amount of money, you go to several shops and try to find the best for that amount of money that you have. Why then do we choose really rotten partners? I know a lot of people who come to me for advice. And as open-minded as I try to be, I'm wondering what the hell did you see in this person? Not educated, has a police record, very, very low class in mentality, in behavior, no ambitions, doesn't even know how to earn some money to be able to support a family or to take care of a family, beats you up at the smallest of things, suspicious, abusive, and you call this undying everlasting love? Do you even know what love is? Love is not an immature emotion. Infatuation is probably an immature emotion because we're not sure of what we like. We just think we need to like something. So we end up liking probably the wrong person. But love is extremely mature. It comes out of great thought. To sustain love, it needs a great amount of mental maturity. So what you experience on most occasions is not really love. It's probably infatuation and from peer and social pressure. How can you not have a relationship? How can you say no to this guy who's proposing to you in class 9 or class 8? How can you say that I don't like relationships? Oh, you can't. So under this social pressure, you probably say yes to somebody who proposes to you. Sometimes out of fear also people say yes. because you're afraid that somebody might stalk you or follow you or say nasty things about you or post dirty pictures about you. If anybody threatens any of these things, it's definitely not love. And if you think that getting beaten up or having people be over-possessive about you, cutting off your freedom and your oxygen supply, if you think this is love, then you really need a reality check. Most of all, I would say, start by loving yourself. It's very, very important. Because unless you love yourself, you won't make the right choices. If you have a low opinion of yourself, then you'll say, this is probably what I deserve. Yes, I deserve to be abused. Probably I deserve to be beaten. You don't even think that, no, I'm above all these things. So self-love is definitely something we need to practice. Try telling somebody that you need to love yourself and you say, what the hell is that? How can one love ourselves? We should love others. Love is selfless. Love is sacrifice. Love is all those unpleasant things that we really don't want to do. But in reality, love is none of those things. Love starts with yourself. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself that you're doing a good job, even if nobody else appreciates you. Try to magnify your pleasant feelings. Pleasant feelings bring about happy chemicals within your body. Oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, and of course your endorphins. These happy chemicals keep you happy. When you display a happy side of yourself, when you display a confident side of yourself, definitely you become immediately 100 times more attractive than you are to yourself and to the world. People love a person who's confident, who seems like she likes herself, who seems like she's comfortable with herself. What more does anybody want? Self-comfort. Most of us live in this state of self-distress. Oh, am I good enough? Am I fair enough? Am I thin enough? Am I tall enough? Am I the right person? Maybe not. Maybe I don't measure up. And we live our lives with these feelings of inferiority. Which is why we deserve this. We deserve to be beaten. We deserve to be molested. We deserve all these things. It's all our fault. And we deserve also not to be loved. So whoever comes in and says, okay, this is probably my standard. Okay, fine. I'll say yes. Love is none of those things. Every day look at yourself in the mirror and find one thing to appreciate about yourself. Every day look into the mirror and smile. You don't need a reason to smile. Or anybody's permission for that matter. Smile every day. Smile at yourself and learn also to laugh at yourself. When you say something silly or when you do something silly, learn to laugh at yourself. When you laugh at yourself, the world will think twice before they laugh at you. Don't bother about other people's comments. Life is full of comparisons. If somebody keeps comparing you to something else or wants you to be something else, don't try and fit into that mold. You are your own mold. You are you. You're not somebody else. Learn to assert yourself quietly and firmly. Stand on firm ground and say, this is the way I am. There are definitely scopes for change. There is definitely scope for me to improve. But let me decide. I'll take advice, but I won't take coercion. This is the start of self-love. Again, self-love is not willfulness. Please don't confuse the two. Self-love is confidence that you can do the things that you want to do. Slowly, at your pace, over time. Self-love is to say that I'm okay. This is the way I am and I'm okay. I quite like myself. In fact, I like myself very much. And if you don't like me, it's too bad. Because this is the way I am. There's only some things that I can change about myself. Not everything. If I change everything about myself, then I'm not I. Who am I? These are all existential questions you need to ask yourself. Who am I? What am I? What do I like? What do I want to be? What are the things I want to achieve in my life? Keep asking yourself these questions. Answer these questions. The answers may change over time. Doesn't matter because we all change over time. But self-love never changes. It's only a person who loves herself or himself can love somebody unconditionally. Practice loving yourself unconditionally first. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be your best friend and sometimes your worst critic. But be yourself at all times. It's only then that you can present the best side of yourself and learn to love another person unconditionally, to make space for another person. When you make that space for somebody in your life, never relinquish your own space because that is equally important. So what you experience in class 7, class 8, class 9, class 10, it's not really love. Mostly it's infatuation, which may or may not last. It is from a need to be cherished, from a need to be loved. But when you fulfill that need yourself, then maturity will dictate something else to you. Love will happen, and it will happen again and again in your life. Won't it be great if that love is encouraged by your parents and the people around you, because they know that you will make the right choice no matter what. For that, start loving yourself today.